Every new year arrives with familiar promises. Eat better, move more, finally take health seriously. Among the most popular resolutions is the simplest of all, which is walking. Most of us have set some measurable goal, probably 10,000 steps a day. Should you take one long walk or several short walks to achieve that? Better still, does walking constitute as exercise? Let's break it down. This is Quick Take, your quick guide. I'm Smita Prakash. Walking 10,000 steps seems a modest ask, doesn't need gym memberships or extreme discipline. It's about reclaiming time, clearing the mind, and rebuilding consistency. As you lace up your shoes this January, those daily steps become more than a number. They become a quiet commitment to showing up for oneself, one walk at a time. But short bursts of walk or one long stretch? A new international study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine looked at this exact question. It studied over 34,000 adults in the United Kingdom. Most of them walked less than 8,000 steps a day. Many walked fewer than 5,000 steps. The researchers didn't just count steps, they studied how those steps were taken. The results were clear. Longer walks had better health outcomes. People who walked continuously for more than 15 minutes were far healthier. They had a much lower risk of heart disease. They were less likely to die from any cause. The difference was especially strong in inactive people. This does not mean short walks are useless, they still help. They keep you moving. They reduce stiffness, they break long hours of sitting, but they do not stress the heart enough. And stressing the heart, safely that is how fitness improves. Doctors explain it simply. When you walk briskly for 15 minutes or more, your heart rate rises. It enters what is known as the aerobic zone. This is where real cardiovascular benefit begins. Short walks often end before this happens. Your heart rate rises briefly, then drops again. The body never fully adapts. This is why one long walk usually beats many short ones. What is the ideal walk? Experts recommend brisk walking at around 5 to 6 kilometers per hour. That is roughly 1.2 to 1.5 kilometers in 15 minutes. You should feel slightly breathless, but still able to talk. This kind of walking improves circulation. It boosts insulin sensitivity. It helps burn fat. It improves blood pressure. In simple words, it trains your heart. Does this mean 10,000 steps are mandatory? No. That number came from some old pedometer advertisement, not from science. What matters more is consistency and continuity. Even a single 15-minute brisk walk daily can reduce health risks, especially for people who are more sedentary. What about older adults? Doctors say people above 60 should still walk daily, but the pace can be slower. A leisurely 15 to 20-minute walk is enough. It improves muscle activity, it supports joint health, it improves balance. For people with arthritis or joint pain, safety comes first. Long walks may not always be suitable. In such cases, shorter walks in 2 or 3 sessions are fine. The key is to tailor the walk to your body. So does daily walking mean you're exercising? Yes, if it raises your heart rate. If it is continuous, if it is done regularly. Walking is not lesser exercise. It's one of the safest and most effective forms of physical activity. The takeaway is simple. Don't obsess only on step counts. Focus on how you walk and for how long. Because when it comes to short walks versus a long walk daily, the undisputed winner is clear. Long, continuous walks. So here's to all of us making healthier choices in the new year.